All right, well, in this video, we're going to continue with the teachings of Jesus in Matthew chapter 5. We're going to start at verse 17. And Jesus says, "Do not think that I have come to abolish the law or the words of a prophet, but to establish. Even though the heavens and the earth will be destroyed, not even one letter or point will be destroyed from the law. Rather, it will be established. Everyone who will abolish one of these points in the commandments that is in the law and teach others to do so will be called little in the kingdom of heaven. And everyone who establishes them and will teach others to do will be called great in the kingdom of heaven." All right, so that was 17 through 20 in Matthew chapter 5. So the law, he's referring to the 10 commandments, right? God's law. Are we really thinking about the law in its right light? Now remember, the scribes and the Pharisees later in the book of Matthew, they asked Jesus, what law out of all the laws is the greatest? Which law is the greatest, right? There's 10 of them, but which one is the greatest? And Jesus says first is to love God with all your heart, all your mind, all your soul. And the second is to love your neighbor as yourself. So the law is about love. It's about loving God with all your heart and all your mind and all your soul. And it's about loving others as yourself. The Bible writer Paul said in the book of Romans, I believe, he said that the 10 commandments are agape love, that unconditional love. So it's not just about keeping the 10 commandments because we think, oh, that's what it says. I just have to obey them. It's about being in God's love. It's about keeping the law because we are in his love. If we truly love others, do we want to bear false witness against them? If we truly love others, do we want to covet their stuff? If we truly love others, do we want to kill them, right? Think about the person you love the most in your life, and then take a look at the 10 commandments and ask yourself, are those things that I would want to do to them? So the law of God is actually about his love, and the law is simply stating some attributes of his love. If we abide in his love, we won't want to do these things to other people. So that probably is a little bit different take on it, and I think that's what Jesus is getting at as he says, love your enemies. And we saw that the two greatest laws, or the two greatest commandments, are to love God with all your heart and all your mind and all your soul, and to love thy neighbor as thyself. So, hope this helped. It's all about love. That's why God is love. See you next time.